I will be reading an excerpt from the diary of St. Faustina. St. Faustina was born in Poland in 1905. At a young age, she entered a convent where she spent the rest of her short life as a devout servant of God. Faustina was blessed with the extraordinary gift of bilocation, which is the ability to be physically present in multiple places at the same time. God revealed many visions to her. He instructed Faustina to record her divine and supernatural experiences in a diary. The Church accepts the diary of St. Faustina as the God-inspired truth. God also ordered Faustina to hire and direct an artist in painting the image now widely known as Divine Mercy. This image depicts Jesus in a white robe with his left hand over his heart. Coming out of his heart are two rays of light, one red and one white, which represent blood and water. His right hand is raised in a blessing. At the bottom of the painting are the words, "In Jesus we trust." I am sure you have seen this before, as it is a famous, frequently displayed Catholic portrait. In this entry, Faustina vividly describes the prisoners of hell and the immense torments they suffer. I have chosen to read this account because there are few people who have seen heaven, hell, or purgatory and lived to tell. The details of these places strike much curiosity. I hope that this will clarify your idea of hell. Unfortunately, what you are about to hear is not at all fiction. Now I will begin. Today I was led by an angel to the chasms of hell. It is a place of great torture. How awesomely large and extensive it is. The kinds of tortures I saw. The first torture that constitutes hell is the loss of God. The second is perpetual remorse of conscience. The third is that one's condition will never change. The fourth is the fire that will penetrate the soul without destroying it. A terrible suffering, since it is a purely spiritual fire lit by God's anger. The fifth torture is continual darkness and a terrible suffocating smell. And despite the darkness, the devils and the souls of the damned see each other and all the evil, both of others and their own. The sixth torture is the constant company of Satan. The seventh torture is horrible despair, hatred of God, vile words, curses, and blasphemies. These are the tortures suffered by all the damned together. But that is not the end of the sufferings. There are special tortures destined for particular souls. These are the torments of the senses. Each soul undergoes terrible and indescribable sufferings related to the manner in which it has sinned. There are caverns and pits of torture where one form of agony differs from another. I would have died at the very sight of these tortures if the omnipotence of God had not supported me. Let the sinner know that he will be tortured throughout all eternity in those senses which he made use of to sin. I am writing this at the command of God so that no soul may find an excuse by saying there is no hell, or that nobody has ever been there, and so no one can say what it is like. I, Sister Faustina, by the order of God, have visited the abysses of hell so that I might tell souls about it and testify to its existence. I cannot speak about it now, but I have received a command from God to leave it in writing. The devils were full of hatred for me, but they had to obey me at the command of God. What I have written is but a pale shadow of the things I saw. But I noticed one thing, that most of the souls there are those who disbelieve that there is a hell. When I came to, I could hardly recover from the fright, how terribly souls suffer there. Consequently, I pray even more fervently for the conversion of sinners. I incessantly plead God's mercy upon them. O my Jesus, I would rather be in agony until the end of the world amidst the greatest sufferings than offend you by the least sin.